Hey everybody, how are you doing? I'm Furo and we're back with more Shadowverse content. The following video is sponsored by Cygames. Feel free to try out Shadowverse for yourself with the download links in the description below the video. We just got a new balance patch for the game recently, so I thought it might be a good timing to try out some of the lesser played decks to see how they will fit in the changing meta. I'm presenting you today a support cannon commander Swordcraft deck, which is obviously built around the Amulet gold card support cannon. Let's have a look at the card. The support cannon is a sick damage dealer that will deal damage whenever an allied commander is coming into play. In the case that there is an enemy follower on the board, you will hit one random follower with the same amount of attack as the commander that you were just playing. On the other hand, if there is no more enemy follower in play, you will just deal the damage directly into the face of your opponent for some really great finishing possibilities. With such a powerful tool, you surely want to play a massive amount of various commanders and get the most value out of the card, so that's why the deck has a really powerful endgame. While the effect on the card is really strong, one huge downside is the high cost of play points needed to play it. 5 play points is a hefty investment and you need a solid board presence to justify the play of this amulet on curve instead of creating more units on the board. The cannon provides great future value, but at the same time will also create a tempo loss against more aggressive decks which are trying to beat you down in a short amount of time. That's definitely a downside. My hope is nonetheless that with the weakening of Shadowcraft and Dragonecraft, the possible win rate is improving for our type of deck. Anyway, to give you the opportunity for a safe play of the support cannon on turn 5, we are playing a bunch of early cards alongside the late game threats that are coming a bit later in the game. Having the majority on the board is crucial for your own play, as it allows you to trade efficiently, hopefully resulting in an empty board for your opponent on turn 5, and then play the cannon for the later value through the commanders. When the cannon then sticks, you should be able to deal constant damage, which should be enough to clear most of the units that your opponent is dropping, while also constantly improving the amount of damage you can push for yourself each turn. With the gold follower Uriel here, you have another option to get the support cannon out of the deck. In a perfect scenario, you will play her on curve on turn 4 into the amulet on turn 5. Uriel is also the reason why you only need to play 2 of the clunky cannons. The ability to search for those is improving the consistency and at the same time reducing the amount of amulets you need to make the deck work. You might want to test out different builds for the endgame commanders. I'm currently using the stuff that is available for myself, but other variants of cards are surely viable as well. In the end, it all depends on what you're facing on the ladder, so mix and match as you like and what fits the best for you. If you have questions or feedback for me, use the comment section and I will happily help you out. Thanks for watching so far. I will now perform a few games with the deck to give you a better clue of the pros and cons, so here we go. Alright guys, game 1, it is Swordcraft versus Swordcraft, but I wouldn't expect here to see another support cannon deck. Could be of course, but normally you should expect that he's playing some sort of mid-range Swordcraft deck that's using triple Albert and just going face all the time. So what we're doing here is starting with the Unicondenser Unica. We are also keeping the white Paladin and of course dropping the Charlotte here, which is a bit too expensive with 8. Calling Jolly Rogers instead, also way too expensive, but we will see how that is working out here. We're going second. Opponent not dropping anything on his first turn, which is not bad, because he could have just dropped a quick bladder here and go for the face for 1. So double Luminous Mage. Means right now we have a little gap here, we have nothing to play on turn 4. Pirate Soldier. Whenever an allied commander is coming to play, this one is getting +1 until the end of turn. Oh, that would be interesting. It's not looking like he's playing the hyper-aggressive Swordcraft deck. Maybe he's playing Commander Swordcraft. Because we have the Unicondenser now on the board, that normally means that he's just trading here or using a Soul Swing, of course. There's also Katana, so let's just go for the face now. 3 into the face, we're down to 17. We are dropping the white Paladin right now. Yeah, that's the one that we are playing. The white Paladin is a 3-2 with ward. He's also a commander, and that's why the white Paladin is in the deck. Normally the stats for 3 play points is not that huge, only 2 lives, so he can be killed by a lot of the units. Princess, he's putting a random 1-play follower in play. Plus, this one is getting +1 attack, so what he's doing, he still needs to trade, so the +1 attack is not helping him too much. Next turn on turn 4 we can play Amelia, Silver Paladin, which is then giving us a Gelt into the hand. Plus the Gelt is costing 0 here, so let's just drop the Gelt. And I would say we are just evolving the Amelia, clearing his 2-1 here. Then have a decent board. And he is probably just stopping unit evolving and clear this guy out. So he could use the smaller 2 units to kill the guild as well. But we will have to wait and see. Right now we need to play the Luminous Mage on 5, so there's no support cannon unfortunately. There's also a Luminous Mage. So he can evolve for free. Doing so with the Luminous Knight, which means the other 2 units are all getting buffed by 1 attack. So we can just, for example, use the Katana here. Not doing that. Interesting. So just for the extra point of damage, he is losing his Luminous Knight, which is definitely more dangerous than the Katana in general. We are also not dropping Luminous Mage. And we will evolve. Let's see, we are killing his Luminous Mage. And then, yeah, it doesn't really matter. We don't need the extra attack here. Let's evolve the Luminous Mage instead.
It won't be long now. Turn the power of
I'm gonna take down his 2 units here. Which means he only has 1 Katana on the board, which is not that dangerous. Could use the Katana to take down the Luminous Knight, but we don't care too much for that, to be honest. What we care for is that we are not dying too early. Because right now we have nothing really to prevent him from going for the face. Just another Pompeius Princess, he's now getting another Katana. He's evolving the Princess. And what is he killing? Probably the Luminous Mage, there you go. The double Katana might go for the face, could also clear the Amelia here. He's just going for the face, the double Katanas are going down. There you go, so he's just trading now. Still at 3 play points, he's not using those. And there is the Naval guard Simone, so that's an option to play for 6. We have the option to just go for Jolly Watchers, which is randomly getting Rush, Bane or Ward. We could also just go for the Luminous Mage, but to be honest, I really like to either play the Naval guard Simone or the Jolly Watchers. The guard Simone will be a 5-5 with Ward, so Jolly Watchers is for the same amount of play points. 1 stronger, so 1 more life, and he could also get Ward, but if he's not getting Ward and he's, for example, getting Bane or Rush, that's not as good as having a Ward directly on the board, so that's why we are just stopping the Naval guard Simone here as a 5-5 with Ward. The opponent is not able to just go for the face here in this situation. And on the next turn, we have the option to drop Roland the Incorruptible, which is summoning a Durandal the Incorruptible Amulet. And as long as the Amulet's on the board, we can only get a maximum of 4 damage once at a time. Okay, Soldier killing our 5-5 and 3 in the face with the nice little Albert. If he's stopping the Albert that early, we might have another one in hand. We're definitely dropping the Roland here. He's out of evolution points, so if he has another Albert, this one is dealing a maximum of 6 points of damage. But nonetheless, we are evolving Roland here, killing the Albert. Still have a nice unit on board. And 2 in the face. He is then at 8, so there could be some huge unit incoming. Yeah, Frontguard Slayer, that's the one that I was very afraid of. So we're getting 3 more in the face, which means also because he has Bane, he's killing our unit. And if he has an Albert, he's dropping that next turn, the Albert would deal 6 damage. So we're definitely interested in preventing that, and with the Charlotte here we can easily do that, because the Charlotte has Storm and Ward, so that is kinda nice. We're killing the Frontguard Slayer here. Dropping Charlotte, we are not evolving. We might need the evolve point next turn, for example, if we want to go for the Albert. But even without the support cannon, we have a decent chance to win here. If he's just looking forward to play Albert next turn, that is not helping him, because the Charlotte is just better than the Albert. The Albert would deal 6 damage, and there is a concede, so probably had another Albert in hand. We're winning the first game here, without the support cannon. Our next matchup is Swordcraft versus Havencraft. And that will be interesting, because if the Havencraft is playing with the Aegis, which is highly likely at the moment, because of course Shadowcraft is a bit slower, and Dragonewt is also losing stuff like the Banish or the Amulets on the board, so Havencraft is in a good position at the moment. And we just drop the Leonidas, keeping the Unicorn as a Unica and White Paladin. So that will be interesting if we can beat Heavenly Aegis. Good start for our opponent, dropping the second play, which is normally the only card he is looking forward to play on this first turn. With that he can get 2 extra cards in 3 turns, so helpful at least. The whole Soul Swing here is not really good against Havencraft. They are normally not... Ooh, there is one. Oh, that's interesting. So there's a target for the Soul Swing. Really good, so we're definitely dropping that here. We're killing his unit, we're getting a knight on the board. Normally, Havencraft is not dropping a unit on his second turn. Otherwise, normally there will be an Amulet, for example, Beast Call Aria is a possibility. But not another unit, so that was pretty lucky for us. We're just dropping a Grimnir here. Let's go for that. On the face. He's now getting 2 extra cards, so his hand count is then up to 7. And at 4 play points you can, for example, play Tribunal of Good and Evil. There you go, hopefully killing the Knight. Yeah, that's the right target. Knight is going down. We get Uriel. Perfect, because we can play that here on turn 4. Get the support cannon into our hand, which is really good. And we will just push another 2 into the face. Because his board right now is empty, the support cannon is definitely coming on turn 5. And then we are just looking forward to get more and more commanders. With the Radiance Angel, he is healing back, hitting the Grimnir, of course. So Grimnir going down. We might play the Uriel and clear the little Radiance Angel. Support cannon definitely coming. So yeah, I would say we're killing this one. Tribunal of Good and Evil is getting activated in 2 turns. That means if we are, for example, play the Luminous Mage next turn, we would have 3 units on the board if he's not killing the Uriel. And then the Tribunal of Good and Evil is only killing 1 of those. Luminous Mage is really interesting because the support cannon is then hitting twice. Oh, he's banishing. Okay, Uriel going down. Have the Amelia here, which we can play. We have Luminous Mage, which we can play, but I don't think Luminous Mage right now would not help us too much because we could evolve for free, but there's not a target for the evolution. So I would say Amelia is a bit better. Let's drop that here. Plus we are getting a nice little Gelt here that we can also play for 2. Plus we are dealing 3 damage, of course, from the support cannon into the face. Unfortunately, Tribunal of Good and Evil was hitting the higher target. So we're only keeping Gelt here on the board. There's Dark Jane, dealing 2 damage to all other followers and can give +2 to all other followers. So because there's only Gelt on the board, of course Gelt is going down. But with the Dark Jane here, we just need to drop, for example, a Jolly Rogers, which is then dealing 5 to the Dark Jane. So that's not too bad. Let's see. We are getting... Is that Rush? Yeah, we're getting Rush. Okay, so let's end the turn. There's no need to rush. There's not a unit on the board. Normally Havencraft is just now just clearing everything each turn. Grimnir, Tribunal of Good and Evil. So Grimnir is definitely going down again. Ooh, we got another support cannon. That's excellent. So I'm definitely looking forward to play 2 support cannons. White Paladin, we can play him here, which is a commander. He's dealing 3 damage to Grimnir and then 3 into the face. Oh, wait. Why is he not dealing 3 in the face? He should deal 3 in the face as well. Pretty strange. Maybe I'm missing something. Normally the support cannons are working both at the same time. Another Tribunal of Good and Evil and Radiance Angel. So he's back to full life. Are we just dropping the Luminous Mage? Possible. Oh, we got another Luminous Mage. How about that? So Luminous Mage is coming. Support cannon is dealing damage. There you go, that's double damage. I'm not sure why we're not dealing the 3 extra damage into the face. That's pretty strange. Now let's evolve the Luminous Mage here. Gonna heal his Falcon. So that means the board right now is empty. If he has a Decree in hand, he could just drop that here on the board. We will go for the Unicondenser nonetheless. Let's see if he's not clearing the board, we can just heal back. I guess there's a Decree coming. There's a Decree. See? Everything going down. And Test of Strength, which is not really helping him because right now there's nothing on the board. But I would assume that he has a Heavenly Aegis in hand, which then means that he is just dropping that and we need to attack the Heavenly, unfortunately. So if we go for the Monika, that would be another 8 into his face. So how about that? I mean, Luminous Mage is also 8, but I would say, yeah, let's go for the Monika. Just dropping that here. So that is 4 on the face, that's another 4 on the face. See, it is working. I'm totally not sure why it's not working before. Unicorn Dancer, we can also drop that here. Healing us back to 20. Let's see what the Tribunal of Good and Evil is hitting. Would love to see the Monika surviving. Yeah, Knight is by far the best option. One has still 1 evolution point. So if there is... it's Grimnir. There would have been the Heavenly Aegis. Could have just evolved here. And cleared, for example, the Monika. He is evolving Grimnir. Using his last evolution point. And we get Gawain. Gawain would be 4 or 5 at the moment if we're not evolving. He's getting +1/+1 and rush, so we could directly attack the Grimnir here. But we could also just play the Luminous Mage, to be honest. That is then killing the Grimnir. We're dealing another 2 in the face. Yeah, how about that?
You and I, Knight. My sword brings hope. Fire, fire! Fire, fire!
So 2 coming in the face. Oh, again, that is not... Wow, is that bugged, man? There should be another 2 in the face. Totally not sure why that is not working. Because normally the unit is going down. Then should be another 2 that is coming into the face. Yes, it is bugged. Oh, man. So let's just evolve the Luminous Mage here. We can do that for free. And we're dropping the Guild-wise Captain again. Because there's still the Tribunal of Good and Evil here. So I hope that he's not killing the Luminous Mage. I want to have the free evolution. Gonna pass now. And opponent is now killing... no, that was a Luminous Mage. Oh, the right target. We still have 2 evolution points. There is another decree. He's most likely just playing the Heavenly Aegis. Stack. Jolly Watchers. Yeah, great. So. If we just go for Gawain, we could get Jolly Watchers for 5, but then we cannot really play both. So Jolly Watchers is dealing 5 and this, 5 in the face. So he's down to 7. Ruthlewss Assassin has Storm then, so we could go in the face, but that will only be 3. So missing a bit. Let's drop Jolly Watchers. Who is getting Bane? And again, only 5. I'm not understanding that here, to be honest. Normally there should be also 5 in the face. Maybe I'm missing something. Nonetheless, let's just pass here.
Have lost.
Ooh, there's a concede. He's not even trying again. He was still at 12. Anyway, that's another victory. Go for a 3rd one. So guys, I was just checking a support form, and apparently the support cannon was working as intended, because if you have 2 on the board and you are killing the last follower, you're not dealing the next amount of damage into the face, which is kind of strange, but apparently that's how it should work, so just have to accept that. It was not a bug, so the damage was not going to the face, unfortunately. And last but not least, we're now facing a Runecraft. Unicorn Dancer and Grimnir is a nice start, so gonna drop the Luminous Mage. We're just getting Jolly Watchers, so in that case Luminous Mage would have been the better choice, but you never know what you're getting. Really a bit strange that the support cannon, the second one, is not hitting the face. In every other card game that I'm playing, such stuff should be happening. It was hitting me a bit off here in the last game, because normally the game was then over way earlier. Anyway, he's dropping the Mage Levy a bit early. He cannot evolve until 3 turns, so we are just going for the Unicorn Dancer Unica. We already have the support cannon in hand, and also triple Grimnir War Cyclone. So pretty amazing, but normally you want to get those also a bit later in the end. Red Hot Ritual, 2 damage on the Unicorn Dancer. Just going for another 2 in the face here. We are down to 18. We are dropping the Grimnir. There's also Amelia, which might be interesting. If he's dropping 1 more follower here, then Amelia will give us a Gelt for free as a Timeless Witch. So yeah, Amelia is giving us a nice little Gelt for free. So definitely looking forward to play Amelia. Gelt is coming. Now we have to wait and see. We definitely need to kill the mage and the witch here. Also a bit of a problem, but I mean, we're not hitting him in the face anyway, right? So how about we are evolving the Gelt here? We're interested in killing the mage, because otherwise he's just getting the Crimson Sorcery. We don't like that, so gonna kill the Gelt here. Having 3 followers now on the board. He only has a witch there, but that means the Leader here cannot be damaged right now. If he's not clearing everything, we can definitely play the support cannon on the next turn and then Jolly Rogers on turn 6. It's a nice follow-up. Ancient Alchemist, putting 3 Conjure Guardians into his hand, plus evolving the Alchemist. Killing Gelt. We'll assume there Gelt is going down. Also killing Grimnir, so that means he has 1 unit on the board. And another Jolly Roger. So yeah, we're definitely dropping the support cannon here. We are... If we are evolving, we can take down the Alchemist. And still have Amelia on the board. But you could also just kill the Timeless Witch and Amelia staying, but then you can push 4. Still like that, to be honest, so let's do it.
Whatever.
And we're dropping Jolly Rogers, which is dealing 5 damage to a random target. And there's a high chance that he's just dropping some Guardians now. There's another 2, Amelia going down. That's the first Conjure Guardian. And there's also another one. Yeah, there is another one. So he has 2 now on the board. We're just dropping the Jolly Rogers. Also, this one might also be interesting. If we're evolving. So yeah, that's more interesting. Okay, Monika. We are hitting... Oh, this wasn't the right target because now we can evolve the Monika. We're dealing 2 damage. So this one is going down. And the other unit is also dying to the Monika, so the board is empty. Greatly cleared. And then with the Jolly Rogers, more damage is incoming. Right now he only has the red hot rituals on the board. Not dealing that much. Another one. That's the last one. Monika going down. And there is the last Conjure Guardian. So the Conjure Guardian is just dying to the damage from the Jolly Rogers. Not a problem. Or we are just... Luminous Mage. I like him a bit more, to be honest. So it's a her, so I like her a bit more. We're killing the Guardian. Plus we can just evolve the Luminous Knight here. Dealing 2 damage into the face. We're not using an evolution point on that. 2 on the face, plus we can still drop the Unicorn Dancer, which is healing us and back. Board is full while he is sitting here at 3 sigils. Curse. That's everything going down. And a Scrap Golem. So Scrap Golem is dying to the Jolly Rogers if we're dropping that. We also have the Naval guard Simone. Still has 1 evolution point. I don't think that we need to play the Jolly Rogers in this situation because that's only a small Scrap Golem, so I would say the guard Simone is better, keeping the damage from the Jolly Rogers that is coming if we play him because of support cannon. Magic Girl, we are getting 3 extra cards, pretty nice of him, I have to admit. Right now his board is full, but if he's attacking with his guard, we'll just light another unit. That's not what's happening. He's using the last evolution point to take down the Naval guard. This one is down to 1. And there's a white Paladin. So, if we just play Gawain here... It sounds like a plan. So Gawain is getting a rush. We can clear his Scrap Golem, plus all the nice little commanders are a bit cheaper now. So we can then also play the White Paladin, who is dealing 3 damage to random follower, and there's only 1 in play. So his one is going down. We still have 1 evolution point, which means if we drop the Albert here, he's getting enhanced, and we can deal 10 damage from the Albert, plus 3 through the support cannon, plus we have currently 7 damage on the board. Fortification. Support cannon is getting killed. There's the Secret Laboratory, which is giving him nice little Conjure Guardians here on the board again. So, we have a lot of options, man. I like to just drop the Grimnir here. Just like that, we're clearing the board, going for the face. We also could just get another support cannon, but right now I like that way more. Because the Gawain here is also giving us the units, the command is a bit cheaper. So, Jolly Rogers now for 4, Albert for 3, still looking forward to play the enhanced version. Opponent's down to 7. So I don't think we need the second support cannon here, right? Normally the game should now be over. Even if he's clearing the whole board, we will just play Albert and winning. Otherwise we can play another Grimnir. He's also dropping the Grimnir now. So yeah, I guess then we are just dropping our Grimnir and not wasting our time with the Albert. So that's that's 8 exactly what we need.
My Tempest shall judge you.
So despite losing the support candidate situation, we were so far ahead already that we were not forced to play the support candidate. With that, we're at the end of today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, don't forget to hit the like button. That's another victory, man.